Alright, loading the last slot. Here we go. Hello everyone, welcome back to Valhalla. It has been a long time since I've recorded, and I am still not better, but I really wanted to record something again. It's been almost 2 weeks, guys. It's been almost 2 weeks. I am still sick, or maybe it's allergies now. I don't know. I'm still coughing like crazy, particularly at night, sleeping with a giant brick of Kleenex next to my pillow so that I can cough into it and not wake up my neighbors every 10 seconds. Anyway, I really wanted to record again, and so I decided to record the one game that I don't have a lot of investment in making it a really high production quality, and it has the least amount of views. I want to record, guys. I want to play games again. It's been too long. So I got a cup of water in front of me. I have taken a decongestant. I will not be doing my full range of voices. And I do have something happening in an hour, so I'll probably take a break at the halfway point, also to rest my voice. Oh, the worst thing is that I have been delayed from starting my playthrough of the Talos Principle Reawakened. I've been so excited for that for so long, and I have to keep waiting. Anyway, last time we failed to pay our rent. Now we're gonna be distracted. We're gonna discuss a renewal with the landlord after the story ends, probably. It's gonna be all right. But for the gameplay, it means we're not gonna remember what clients ask of us for the drinks, and maybe being the last day, or maybe the second to last day, it's gonna be extra tough. Oh yeah, I'm also going to be editing this video to cut out any coughs, etc. Alright, we're all read up, let's go to work. Evening. Gil, are you humming Shine Spark? Hey Jill. Are you okay? Are you in love, maybe? Nothing of the sort, I'm fine. Have we seen, Mew Mew on the screen before? Right. Or no, this is Model Warrior. Ah, that's right. That's what the scepter's from, I guess. No, seriously, did you fuck? Men only get so happy after they fucked. That's not... Also when okay, I'm about to say something cringe. Also when a great new video game comes out. I don't know, is that cringe? At the very least, it's funny. Oh my god, you totally fucked. Was it Alma? Did you have 7 minutes in heaven with her? No, I didn't. In any case, congratulations. I haven't seen you this happy since, well, never. Ah, Streaming Chen. Today's escapades will bring us to a familiar place. Shit. Gil, I'm out. I'm gonna... Not so fast, flat bartender, if that's even your real name. Hello again. Streaming Chen. Oh, that's her name, right. Last time, my viewership had a weird peak while I passed out. So I'm here to find out what made people so interested. Do I have something in my face? This guy totally fucked. No doubt about it, that gleam in his eyes is unmistakable. Whatever, just keep it down. Ah, Jill, you're here. Isn't that the passed out girl from 2 weeks ago? I'm not here. Oh, sorry. I'll be back in my office then. Anyway, and we sure get a lot of weird people in this bar, don't we? Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh, it's you two again. You are too happy and you are too mopey. What happened? I was right. Huh? That Laura girl was head over heels for him. I was right on the money. Wait, who's Laura? Oh, for him in the company. Say, That girl. I'm not here. Sorry. Isn't she the one that passed out last time? Anyways, Betty was right, and that deserves a beer. And you? I'm fine. I shouldn't have skipped November's rent to pay that mobile game debt. Oh no! Oh, so this isn't the first rent I see. It makes more sense now. She's missed other rents. She wanted a beer. Just one slot? I remember she wanted a beer. I gotta say the drink a few times before I read this next text. So I remember it. We'll give you a big one. We want to get everybody drunk now. That's the point where I am at this game. Okay, just had to count. There's an odd number here, so I was like, wait a minute. Also an odd number here. This track of the music in particularly, because of the sound font, I think, reminds me of Void Stranger. And that was a good game. I remembered that there weren't any of these, so I didn't even look. For the occasion. Alright. So the girl was actually infatuated with him? You should have seen her screaming from the top of her lungs that she liked him. And him just standing there thinking. Just like that. In retrospect, it was a tad too cliched for my taste. Still, I knew she liked him. I was right. He doesn't seem particularly happy. He never is. Unlike your coworker, holy shit, did he fuck? You're making it too obvious, Gil. How? That beaming face is unmistakable, the face of a guy that got some and enjoyed every moment. Back to deal though, like I said, he seems lost in thought. Victories like these are few and far between. Let me enjoy myself. Can I get something non-alcoholic here? That's not how you drown your sorrows, piece of scrap. I'll have a Bloom Light. The Bloom Light and, better read it now, non-alcoholic. Non-alcoholic Bloom Light. Okay. Non-alcoholic and Bloom Light, so I'll start with a Bloom Light. I'll forget the name, non-alcoholic. And let's make it big. Up, up. Up, 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 up. And the rest of this. On the rocks. What? Oh, I forgot that part. Okay. Now time to 10 minutes of putting the stuff back in. Man, my voice, I have not had a voice for like 12 days. It has been crazy. All right, it looks almost the same, except with no bones in it. All right, non-alcoholic, it's been asked for the same thing every time, right? I don't remember what it was though. This is non-alcoholic. Aged and mixed. Alright. Evicted. Holy shit, that's a new low for me. That's everything. Here. Thanks. Same. Celebrate all you want, but I'm freaking out here. I know nothing about relationships. I have no idea what to do. Well, for starters, what do you think, Jill? Me? Her? Betty, I've seen a few of your relationships, remember? Aside from Veronica, there's Angela, Pamela, Sandra, Rita, Monica, Erica, Tina, Mary, and Jessica. Only one whose name didn't end with Or should I say... Didn't share the bed sheets, snores like a pig, cold feet, shampoo waster, chocolate addict. Hey, what's wrong with a chocolate addict? Too religious, fan of the wrong rugby team, Ito Taylor. What is I feel like this is the second time I have seen this word. I don't know what it is, I have to look it up. It might have been from this game, or not, maybe not. And choose with the mouth open? What do you think, Jill? That you must be quite the heartbreaker to have so many relationships in a short period of time. I mean about piece of scrap situation. And thank you. I'm not the right person for this. Gil? He's still on fucking Cloud 9. Or is it fucking in Cloud 9? What about Sneaky Sneaky? I'll be damned, she actually hides pretty well. For starters, how do you feel about her? I don't know. I don't know her that well. You could start there. Ask her out sometime, get to know her. Maybe she'll change your mind, maybe you'll change yours. In the end, you lose nothing by... what? I'm just realizing I'm giving love advice to a Lilim, so I don't know how well it applies to you. That sounds pretty universal to me. Even slug monsters of Alpha Centauri. These things are all human and all but organs nowadays anyway. Even if that's the case, it's interesting that she felt that way towards him. Why wouldn't she? This fella's a good catch, if I do say so myself. And like I said, humans and all but organs. You've surely encountered Lilim that you sometimes forget are not humans. Well... we live in weird times, but hey, that only makes them more interesting. It's odd going to other cities and not seeing the same integration of Lilim, though. Well, Glitch City is pretty much the cradle of social experiments involving Lilim integration, so... anyway, just try to get to know her. You'll find out how you feel afterwards. Yeah, I think I'll try that. It's quite the uninspired advice if you ask me. Anything else? Let's commemorate the occasion with the Piano Man and Piano Woman! I should remember those. Piano Man, Piano Woman. I shouldn't have skipped October's rent to buy that Wi-Fi router dildo. What? Why? I mean, I guess the lengths you have to go to find new variety, right? Piano Man, Piano Woman. Man, if I don't make an effort to remember these dialogues will distract me right away. She's just skipping all the rent, huh? Alright, so another way that we could have... well, I don't know. I was gonna say another way that we could have gotten enough money to pay the rent would be to skip on something else. But then that causes mistakes, and even a single mistake is really costly. Smaller bonus, smaller percentage, smaller everything. Is this big already? Yeah. I don't think it matters which slot we do it in. Let's not forget the rocks this time. Yeah, it's 1. There we are. It's just the same thing except a different number is different one is 5. Or maybe it switch it. Were these two were 5? I don't remember. Oh man, I tried to mute that. Apparently I will be editing this after all. Cough made it in. All aged, so the age is the difference. Alright, so, am I ready? I'm ready. There we are. Key and a heart. Or an upside down heart, could be something sexual. Alright, let's go. And now we reach a stalemate. I'd normally take the piano man, but I feel there's a symbolic value in taking the woman. Do you? Why order like that then? I hate Laura. You what? She's gonna take you away from me. You're my piece of scrap, not hers. You're mine. Eddie, you don't own me. Besides, I can't for the life of me leave you alone. I feel like the moment I let you out of my sight, you'll just crash. That's not a laughing matter. You need someone making sure you aren't kicking people. That's not normal, you know. Besides, it's not like I have something with her yet. You're right. So, you won't leave me? I'd worried myself sick if I left you to your own devices, honestly. We should leave now. Oh yeah. We're holding a small New Year's party tomorrow. I don't know if you want to come. We'll come. Are you sure? We will. Fine. We'll be here, Jill. Anyway, see you then. Bye, Bill. Please come again. Alright, so yeah, I don't know if this is the last day, like if we'll serve tomorrow. No, it's evenings, right? So instead of the job, it'll be the party. Okay. Party? I'd love to go. No, you're not invited. But I told everyone that tomorrow I'd end the year with a party myself, so... Sorry. I totally forgot she was already here. Man, that was such bliss. Still, I can see how traffic spiked. Things can get fun here. And just like last time, I need to show my viewers something fun. Give me something nasty. Something nasty. Same dialogue there. So bitter. This is the nastiest thing I have for you. Wait, let's. What is this? This is also nasty. And it has alcohol in it so you can juice you up. I didn't even double check that, so here you go. I don't care about the money anymore. I got plenty of money. Here. This is... Ugh. Hold on. That was nasty, alright. What are these chat messages? And now it's time for me to be a nice person and give you something nice. Huh? It's the second time I'm here, so it's only natural to get your own copy of my theme song. No, thank you. Don't be shy, let me give you one. I mean it, no thank you. All too late, it's already in your player. How in the ever-living fuck did you do it? Magic! That's bullshit. Video editing magic. Yeah. Do you just hack into the music player? Let's move on, shall we? Well, if she did, at least it's on camera, so we have evidence. Yeah, whatever. Hey, weren't there dogs? Last time you talked about this place like it was a zany haven of sorts, but I see the same shit. Well, I bet dogs are gonna walk in now that you said that. Seriously, no decorations or anything of the like? Good question, where are the dogs? I either haven't paid enough attention to their arrival or they haven't come. Wait, was this supposed to be like another dog party thing? Idols, newspaper managers, and talking dogs, and he says the same old bar like last time. I might sue you for fake advertising, you know. Now that I think about it, maybe boss just donated money to this Sierra thing. And then tricked the dog into coming here as a part-timer for kicks. Oh well, anything interesting lately? I mean, it's not like I miss them, but they should at least show their faces. Hello? Sorry, what'd you say? I was asking if there were any news stories. This is not a newspaper, you know. Nor is it a crazy stories on demand streaming service. That's a big fat lie and you know it. All right, Anna. Well, we knew we'd have to wrap up your story at some point. Maybe that's today. Shut up. But I said nothing. I meant... So shut that idea up. Yeah, that. I won't. Last time I came here, the viewership peaked for some reason. I want to find out why. Maybe Pretty Boy over there could tell us a story of who he fucked. He's so distracted he won't even make a retort. Amazing. I guess there's something worth saying, but... then I want to hear it! Well, Kira Mickey came yesterday again. You're shitting me. You expect me to believe she came all the way here again? Do you even have proof like the glass from last time? Well, if I may interject. You been listening, boss? The walls are pretty thin. Oh. Anyways, she did. I even took a pic with her. She did what? Let's see. Why? I try to make an appointment with her and she's always busy, but you sit there and she just comes waltzing over? It's not fair. Hey, if I know how the hell stuff like that happened, I'd share my secrets. I was just as baffled as you are right now. Yeah, but I bet you're not even that much of a fan anyway, are you? You're not wrong. Can you at least tell me how nice she was as a client? Very graceful client, much like the last time. A really nice girl. I'm gonna give you my number. If she ever comes back, you let me know, you hear? I'm not gonna let you keep her to yourself. I really doubt she'll come back again, though. She already came twice. I'm not taking any chances. Because the bar's gonna close in a couple days. Let's watch your favorite show. Oh, I need something to drown this anger with. Give me something girly, will you? Okay. Girly to drown the anger. Well, if there's no new text, I guess I'm not getting distracted by it. Sparkle Star, Blue Fairy, Fluffy Dream, something. There's nothing sad here. I mean, I guess it is all like My Little Pony shit. Yeah, drown your sorrows in a fluffy dream. There you go. There you go. And... ah! Oops. I guess I don't need to go all the way to the can. I can just go to the box. Turn that on. Let's go. Have your fluffy dream. Let's just chill a bit. Still not fair. You know, you're boring today. You're not chatting that much, nor are you doing anything funny. Maybe the whole peak viewership thing is just you. Maybe this bar and me both had nothing to do with the spike. Maybe you were just that good. Are you hitting on me? I'm not. In fact, I'm kind of trying to get you to leave pronto. Don't be so hard on the girl. She's fun. Another nuisance shows up. Wah, Joe hates me. It's not hate, it's just... Wait, I'm not having this conversation again. Boring. Hey, you are curious, right? About Fuckboy's partner. Wanna know who it was? Not from you. Okay, never mind. Jill, do you know? Maybe, maybe not. That maybe not settles it then. Not taking any chances. Oh, come on. Bartender? You're making lots of faces there. It's nothing, really. Did the two bartenders break or something? Should I call the manager? Tech support? Hey, Joe, inner and outer voice, remember? Fuck. What? Who fucked? Aside from that guy, I mean. Say, you're oddly calm today. Well, I've been getting more sleep lately. That way I don't feel like if I stop speaking, I'll die. Crash is one hell of a drug. And wouldn't you know, I can actually make it premium time if I go commando. But come on, I'm getting bored out of my ass here. Do something. I'm not a dog, you can't just ask me to roll over, you know. Mind if I entertain you a bit then? Boss? You and Gil take a break. I'll entertain the missy here. Alright. And Jill, by that I meant take Gil with you. I don't want him humming to the middle of the road and right into a truck's grill. Grilled Gil. Right. Oh, is that Dana's line? Alright, Gil, come with me. Huh? Alright. We saw possibly my least favorite character. Nope. Yeah. I think Streaming Chan might be my least favorite character. I'm thinking of Ingram and Donovan. I think Streaming Chan's my least favorite. Oh goodness, coughing fit again. Let's put this. Should we go back to number 1? We might be able to, we'll just put it right here now. Alright. Well, that's the save. And I'm gonna take a break because I've got something to do in half an hour. We could probably finish the day in half an hour, but not the whole thing. So I will be back soon, as in a couple of seconds to you guys. All right, it is time to get back to it. Let's finish this. Oh, this again. Want one? No thanks, I don't smoke. Alright, I got a text from Alma. Boss, Alma and Gil didn't fuck. Oh, that's a bummer. She is sending congratulations your way, though. Tell her I said thanks, I guess. So who was the lucky girl? Or was it Mario? So it was a guy? I never thought you swung that way. It wasn't a guy. So it was a girl, and you did fuck. I don't feel comfortable talking about that, you know. You don't make things easy for me, though. How so? I mean, you're pretty hard to get close to, you know? You never talk about yourself. You're talkative so long as it doesn't involve you directly. Teasing you is literally the only way I know to get through to you. You make me sound like some weird loner. You are a weird loner. At least tell me if you enjoyed the night you spent with whoever it was. I did. Good for you. Why are you humming Sunshine Stone so much though? Well, after that idol girl came yesterday again, I looked up her discography and I can't stop humming or listening to them. Right. Oh god, you didn't fuck the idol girl, did you? No. Why would that be a problem though? I don't know, it just feel weird. Well, that's that for the break, let's go back. Right. Oh, and Gil? Keep in mind what I said about opening up more. I mean it. That way we won't tease you so often. Listening to you say that has to be the weirdest thing I've heard this year. Shut up. Hey, we've heard a lot of weird things this year. I wonder if Alma finds Gil attractive. So let's speculate. I hope it wasn't Dorothy. That would be ugh. Who else? I don't even remember. Stella, maybe? Could be Stella. Maybe Say, I don't know. But Stella, maybe, like, we talked to Stella about Gil, like, hiring him, right? That would be, actually be kind of weird. What other female characters do we know? I mean, like, regulars, not one-offs. Let's turn on our favorite show. I know I'm forgetting people. Kim? Could be Kim. And that's that. Back. What were you doing back there? Fucking. Oh, so just chatting then. Holy crap, did you two really fuck? The layers going on here. John has the face of a man who fucked to death recently. See, Gil, you're making it too obvious. Oh! What will you have today? Love a gut punch. Coming. What? Nothing. Still thinking about eviction. You know what? You gotta prioritize. You know, some things are like you gotta pay this first, then you can pay for your Wi-Fi dildos or whatever. And then, yep. Get you crazy drunk. Right, aged. There you go. Here.
Stop looking at me like that.
Sorry. Are you okay? It's weird for you to order something like that.
Yeah, I'm just trying out stuff. Did you know Lilium tongues are designed to identify food using the chemical components?
Yeah, because she was having an existential crisis last time, and now she's trying new things. That's awesome.
Our tongues are designed with the human ones in mind. For example, the first flavors that we detect are sour and bitter, just like you guys. Check my personal specs, and apparently my sensitivity is set to 1.2235 times.
1.2. What is there? What's the significance of that number? Is it just random decimals, or because it's not half, it's not a quarter, it's not a fifth? I wonder if it's like, is that the square root of 2? No, that's 1.4 something. I don't know.
That makes me hate those flavors because I feel them harder.
Why all that exposition? I mean, I'd lie if I say I wasn't interested, but why?
Well, maybe there's somebody playing a video game about us and they really want to know. Well, after last time I got curious and started checking how many of my systems worked in detail. For example, the tips of my fingers are so sensitive to vibrations you could make a seismograph with them. Huh. In checking that, I found it's all based on how humans work. And that got me thinking about what you said. I mean, for my systems to work, humans had to understand how they work. And after all those discoveries, they're not any more or less artificial. Why should I be? I don't know, looking up all that suddenly made me feel real. It was the opposite of what I felt last time. I feel like I'm here right now.
Glad to hear that.
Alright then, let's try something sweet now.
Knowing my landowner, I'll have to wait at least a month for a new contract. Do you want something sweet? How about something new and sweet? Actually, we've probably given her all of these by now. Give you one of these. I guess I did say I wanted to load her up on alcohol, but whatever. Aged. Here.
Ah, nice.
To be honest, it's a bit surreal for me.
What?
I'm here talking to you and you're answering like any human would. You're even expressing happiness. I remember when I was a kid, I usually tried to strike conversation with AIs. After a bit, they just start looking through their built-in answers, repeating the same things over and over. Now, oh man, I'm thinking about AI technology in real life. I have thoughts about, like, I feel like our AI technology has revealed assumptions that we didn't realize we had back in when it was not as well developed. I'll talk a lot more about that during my Talos Principle playthrough. That always made me crash back to reality. When I think back to that, having such advanced AIs like you here right now it's amazing. I don't know, it makes my inner child happy to see something she always dreamed of. It helps when I feel particularly cynical.
Ah, you flatter me.
Besides, I've always thought about humans like nature's Lilim. The method might have been different, but we too evolved from a more simple form ages ago. If Lilim managed to create biological life 3 years from now, it will all have come full circle.
So what should I take from this is you love me? Oh.
Don't overdo it. Anything else?
Let's go with the sugar rush.
Okay. Two, one. Wait, did we already give her one of these? No, this is what she usually gets. Here you go. All mixed.
Even in doubt, my love for these is real.
How romantic.
Man, that go-go is a blast. Don't you feel like talking a bit more with Dee Dee? Dee Dee's too much of a prick and Go-Go's tired.
Are those characters we've heard of before? Besides, I want to talk with the bartenders. Oh fuck. Actually managed to mute that time, hooray.
Well, I tried, Jill. I'll be in my office. Cute little girl, Lilim. Cam girl.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
What's your name, girl? I'm Dorothy Hayes, at your service.
Do you come here often?
Are you hitting on me?
Hey, Dorothy, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Do you want to participate?
Sure, sounds fun.
Okay, let's take a recommendation from you. What should I drink next?
Try the sugar rush.
Bartender, a sugar rush over here. Bartender. Sorry, what?
Sugar rush, please.
Right. I am doing pretty well with the drinks. Yeah. Get you to black out.
Good choice, Dorothy. Yay. So what are you doing in my turf, huh?
Streaming Chan.
Yes?
No, I mean, there's been so many jokes like this that's just where somebody misinterprets something somebody else says and they're like, no, I mean this instead. And yeah, that's realistic, and this is a slice of life game. But from a writing perspective, just don't have this part.
Man, that's a tacky name.
Yeah, but it's my tacky name.
Actually, that's not really my name. What's your real name then? Behind Streaming Chan's awesome mask lies the humble Nicole Chen.
Humble?
Why not call yourself Streaming Chen?
It's funny that you mention it. You see, when I started, I called myself Nico Chen. I changed websites, so the name felt a bit out of place. Thus, I became Streaming Chen. Everyone nicknamed me Streaming Chan, though, so I just went along with it.
Oh, yeah, I get it. At one point, I was gonna call myself Dolores Hayes.
Is that a pun? I don't get it.
But then I realized the name was as subtle as a brick to the face.
Anyway, I'm here because the last time I came, I ended up with greater viewer numbers than usual. And so I wanted to treat my loyal audience again.
Oh, I see. Well, you came to the right place, especially if you're looking for some comfy fun. Honey here might seem harsh, but you just need to crack her shell.
Shut up.
See, you just need to say the right thing at the right time, and she becomes a sweetheart.
Quiet, you.
Don't play hard to get, you know it's true.
Hey, Stream Girl.
That's me.
I'll regret asking this, but don't you have a sponsor? It's weird that it's been this long without some advertisement.
I have, but you see, the contract with them expired, so Marvin, the business guy or whatever, had to make a new one. He was gonna send the draft to his lawyer, as it had a couple of additions, but, yeah. Let's say he got too excited with my VR model and the contract became unreadable. Oh, so he used the contract to... Yep, he cut it into a pair of panties and rubbed it vigorously on his penis. I mean, you'd expect certain principles to be upheld even in the adult VR industry. I reported him and he got fired, but now they're looking for a new business person thing. Honestly, I think all the paper cuts are punishment enough. But I mean, why the contract? I don't mind it if it... Guys, I'm gonna stop reading this, okay? Ouch. I said Gil's been grimacing for a full minute now. Don't mind me. You know, I like you, Dorothy. Why don't we celebrate with beers? My treat. All right.
2 big beers, honey. That was too much for me. Especially while sick, I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna be reading this. Oh, these characters. This writer. Is it just one person or was it a team? So it's your beers. We're gonna make them both big. You know, I guess most people are probably playing this in private, right? Not in front of an audience of any YouTuber who wants to come along with them. I don't know. This game was already... I'm glad that this game pushed me out of my comfort zone, but sometimes it just gets too far. There we go. Cheers. Alright, I'm not feeling my tongue or my feet. Time to get lewd. Uh-oh.
Y'all hear, lewd? You have any stories?
This will be a treat for non-premium users. I once met a guy that insisted on doing it in a jacuzzi. He didn't mind being in premium time, so I started setting up the cameras. And man, was it a challenge. I wasn't just gonna stream over the water, I wanted some underwater action too.
What'd you do with the bubbles and all?
That was the least of the problems. We just turned the jets off. Not only did I have to make a makeshift underwater cover, I also had to keep in mind the heat. Heat isn't good with cameras.
You tried chilling the cam a bit and putting it in a bag with some filling?
We made something more convoluted. We took a small cooler, opened a hole for the lens, and sealed it with plastic. I made sure things looked good through the cam and started recording. Threw in some cooling packs and sealed the fuck out of the cooler.
Didn't need any weight?
Yep, luckily the guy was into bodybuilding, so we used some old dumbbells. He was also ripped as fuck, but that's another story. It was all a success. It's also the last time I have sex in a jacuzzi. Blood rushing, hot water. Felt like I was dying midway through it. Thank God he decided to resume the action out of the water midway through, or I would have surely died. You just said that.
At least the guy didn't burn himself.
What do you mean?
Last time I had sex on a jacuzzi, my body got so hot the guy almost burned his dick. I considered investing in a cooling system, but it's so situational expensive that I'll pass. Besides, those cooling systems require too much maintenance. Wait, I think I should leave, but care to join me in escapades for the rest of the night? Can I plug my services at the end of the night? Sure. Great. I mean... No. No, you can't. You're supposed to be, like, underground, right? No. Then count me in. I got the perfect stories. Let's be on our way then. Goodbye, bartender. It's like she's like streaming for normal-ish people, right? Like people kind of similar to you and me, although like it depends on what she's streaming. Like streaming video games, then maybe I'd watch sometimes, you know. Obviously, I'm sorry I'm rambling, but you get what I'm saying, right? And then she is for a whole different base, right? Right, she's for people who have serious issues and want to take out their issues on someone shaped like a child in ways that are not acceptable to society, right? And she is providing this service so that those people cough again. Those people are not going out and being a menace to society. And so advertising on this person's stuff, no, that would be like advertising a sex toy on daytime TV, right? Basically, or like on a Let's Play video. It's like, no, you can't. Let's start the story. You see, there was this mega Santa. Wait, seriously? They left. A pair made in hell. At least they look like they're having fun. That method of filming underwater sounded convoluted as fuck, though. I guess they might be closer than I was saying, right? I guess it's hard to keep a cool head when you're horny. We're done, boss! Man, don't you just feel great? Were we in the same place? Here, Jill. What's this? A bonus! Today I got a taste of the kind of clients you deal with, and keep it up. Well, tomorrow's the big day, so get ready. That goes for both of you. Either I'm getting old or that girl was too much even for me. $600 bonus. Yeah. Alright, we have lots of money, so we could definitely just go and pay our rent. 2 days late. Alright. No new notifications or reminders. Happy New Year! May all your wishes come true in a new, bountiful year filled with health and joy. Alright, I am going to there's nothing new to read, apparently. I'll leave the closet open in case you want to hide from the noise. Thanks. Wait, is our party gonna be here? I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna take a break to rest my voice, and then I will be right back. We now save over day 1. And I will finish off this game. Alright, this is the end, I think. No new notifications, no new things to read. Oh wait, no, it's popped up. Augmented eye is down for maintenance. Sorry for the inconvenience. How about danger? Thank you. Thank you, admin Chris. Wait, did that get that from me somehow, or is that generic? We wanted to stop the epic memeing for a while just to say thank you. Big thanks to each and every one of you who bought this game. Okay, from the developers. Thank you for reaching up to this point in the game. Thank you for all your tweeting, all your questioning through Tumblr, all the emails, etc., etc.
Thank you all very much. Road was rocky. People actively trying to sabotage? That's not good. Okay, so there must just be somebody named Chris on the team. Thanks for reading through all my nonsense. Hope it wasn't too heavy-handed. Let's fill the world with badass cuties! Weird message. Alright, that is really giving me ending vibes. So, we could go wild on the customization? Or we could just go to work. Saturday, December 31st. I should get my notes ready because it's gonna be ending. Sorry about the weird sound. Sometimes if I bump my controller, I think it's my controller, it registers as unplugging for a split second. Well, let's see. Gil's in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. Is it chicken? It's a fried chicken. They only agreed to work on New Year's if I went to pick it up myself. Are you alright? I'm scared. Gabby will show up at any minute. Relax, everything will be alright, I can assure you of that. Drink something, maybe that'll cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug. Does that work? A hug? A big one. A reward for after everything's said and done. Gotta go, you can do it. Right. Everything's fine. We've been avoiding this for all these years now. It's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gabby, who's gonna show up and ruin it. Boss might even give me a hug. Woo. I'm okay. Hello? Gabby? Come in. Excuse me? She is terrified too. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey! You talk first. No, well... Some days ago I got a letter. And even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister. What? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first I've heard of it. What did it say? I don't know. I never opened it. At least not until now. Huh? I figured I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. Alright then. Sorry. Just that? Yep. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? Oh, this is just like your sister. I spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. And after all those worries, after all those problems, after all these years not talking to her, she sends me a letter, a fucking letter of all things. And she just says sorry? Sorry for what? For our fight? For not talking all these years? Oh, now I'm fucking pissed. Are you laughing? Sorry, I remember all the times my sis provoked you that way. Mute out for cough. Like that time where she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day. And you were pissed about the lack of a 3. Or that time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table, she sneakily opened it and took a sip. She didn't tell you she did it, and you were all confused all day long. She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. So Jill, like, instinctively knew the level of the beer? If the letter was supposed to piss me off like that, I guess she had all the right to brag. Maybe she's being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right?
In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day. But organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections. Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yup. Thing is, apparently she suffered that since she was 18, but kept it a secret from everyone. Why? Oh, if I know, I was angry to learn she hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it?
Wait, how did she live so normally then?
She had to use a serum, shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently the serum burns like hell. The shot even left her a nasty mark where she had to apply them.
So the thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark? And the rejection was what ended up killing her?
The nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. Doctor said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere, or maybe it was blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack and the rejection acted afterwards. They don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe if she'd told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone instead of just dying in her sleep.
Thinking about what ifs won't bring her back.
I spent so much time hammering myself with what ifs after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I'd given a chance to the Research Institute thing back then? And the amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive. You're here. I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can apologize to you right now. Jill!
Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition all these years.
She didn't have to face it alone though if she only— So, let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we are to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we are to honor her, we'll do it together.
Is that from a poem or something? It sounds like a reference. Sounds familiar.
Together? Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best we can do right now is try to lighten up, even if it's only for a moment.
I need to ask though, did she really start to complain about chest pains shortly after I left?
No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time, but that actually goes way back before you left. Back then we thought it was just acid reflux or something. Gods, I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. And you didn't deserve that. Sorry.
Hey, I'm sorry too, you know? We both had things to apologize for. Don't think too much about it. I should have been mature and not shouted at you either. So, let's just call all that water under the bridge, shall we?
Are you sure?
Of course I am. So how did you find me exactly?
Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger U?
I have, yeah.
Well, truth is, I visit it from time to time, and the other day I read a thread that discussed the bar. And the description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad?
No, not mad. More like dumbfounded. Yeah, I mean, a city of a million people?
Hey Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister?
Well, Back then, I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. If she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why did she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Haven't we heard this story already? Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then my became our future, and she started talking about marriage. You're gonna get married? I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I don't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't gonna let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time. And it rained down on me at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we had gotten married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She wouldn't do it thinking it was the best for me. Well, what about my freedom, my say on the matter? So that's where you stopped loving Lenore? No. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurts so much. But you have to understand, I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hate. Just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted to break from everything for a while to put my thoughts in order. Regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. We could all use a period like that in our lives. I can understand. I've sometimes felt the same, although I'm not even in college. So that's what led to you two fighting, huh? You know, the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it. Tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I just kept a cool head and talked about that with her. My sister said something like that. Huh? I told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her to the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. Should have stopped projecting myself so much into her. Something like that. Lenore. Ha ha ha. We're quite the hotheads, you, me, my sis. You were supposed to be the mature one, you know. Play your role correctly. Why didn't you come back, Jill? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us too? No, it's just that... Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? You didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? But my sister wouldn't have scolded you. But I was afraid. Dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. But I faced her back then and I was 7. Why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I come up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know? Not that it makes things easier. I won't ever get to speak to her ever again. It feels bad because it's stupid. I swear, you and my sis were meant for one another. You both moved on after all that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. And like I said, berating myself over these past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much, though.
We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything is just so quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Mourning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time. The same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. Both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8 back then. So let's have a toast in her honor, shall we? Toast? Yeah, let me get you a drink. A drink? Don't worry, trust me. Make something to toast Gabby with, preferably something sweet. And non-alcoholic. Okay, so it's just one. Yeah, she'll like this one. Here you go. Grab this for a sec. Oh, okay. Lenore, I know you're watching from the beyond right now as I give a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me now that we both met to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. I can't apologize to you anymore, but I can at the very least make you rest easier, so know that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman, just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure this little brat doesn't face the same problem you and I had. Hey! Want to add something? I'll always miss her. Don't say it to me, say it to her. That's a bit... Come on, just this once. I'll always miss you, sis. Sis, you idiot! Why did you keep that secret for so long? Baka baka! I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough, you idiotic idiot? Hey, Jill, promise me you won't be like that knucklehead. You won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise me we won't fight. I can't do that. You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later we'll clash on some opinion. But what I can promise is that I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like the adults we are. I'm not an adult. Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have. Hey, did you mean what you said? That you'll look after me? I'll always be here for you, Gabby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Jill! Hey, wasn't this a toast? Right. For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers. Oh, so, about this drink. Can I drink it? Do you like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. We might as well break the alcohol taboo here and now. But I gave her something without alcohol. Right. Now that I think back to it, didn't your sister give you beer once as a prank? Oh yeah, that. It was April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me apple soda. Put bubblegum on the soles of all her shoes in retaliation. Oh my goodness. Beer tastes very different from apple anything. Ugh. I've told you guys, I hate the taste of beer. It's awful. I don't know how anyone drinks it. She walked funny, and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Yeah, but did you know you got my drink that time? Huh? She gave me a beer and it turned out to be apple soda. Oh! Did you get back at her? Well... Uh-oh. I did hide all the dildos in the house that night, only to find out she knew how to use a cucumber. And as a follow-up, she used that same cucumber in a salad days later. He said, "So, you like eating me for lunch?" Jill? I'll tell you when you're older. Or never at all. Hey Gabby, do your parents know you're here? I think I'm at Claire's actually. Who? Oh, she's my best friend at school. This Claire knows you're using her as an excuse, right? Of course. How would she cover for me otherwise? True. Will you go to her house afterwards? To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Claire doesn't live close by, so... Huh. Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why not stay with me tonight? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough, at least to spend the night. Sure, I'd love to stay with you. Great. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good. Yup, he opened a second branch last year. So he's looking to expand? I think he got into a partnership with a friend in Motor District. The guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District has almost no bakeries. I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting, "I knew it! I fucking knew you were a lesbian! Mark one for daddy!" I think he had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 years old or so. Dad said sis was into girls. The acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether he was right or not. That beer bottle's still in the fridge. It's even labeled Sweet Victory. Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they? I guess that one wasn't as simple as the said one too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with high society, and in her circle of friends, a lesbian daughter was a no-no. Oh man, she needed to get better friends. I know, status and social class, yeah, doesn't matter. She needed to get better friends. That's what's important. I'm still on my sis's side for that one, though. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was homophobic. She did it because her friends were. To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was worth more than her own daughter. How'd she react to her death? Dunno. Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. They did? They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since August, I think. Did you two fight too? No, she just hasn't showed up. You must have felt alone, huh? I've been there. A bit, but I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. Huh? I thought there was gonna be a party here. Alma? Alma, over here. Party? A small New Year's celebration. Wanna stay for it? I don't want a kid to burden. Don't worry, you won't. You only get cola for the night though, no alcohol. It'll give us time to catch up even more. I can introduce you to some friends. Are you in? If you don't mind me. Great. Hey Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce you to. Now what's happening? Oh, that was the end. Okay, we might get a post-credit sequence to do. You know what? It makes sense. Like the moment it started going, I was like, this is the end. Like, this could be the end. Alright, well, start off, let's talk about the music. The music is abso-freaking-lutely amazing. You know, I might listen to this soundtrack from time to time. Usually for soundtracks, I like soundtracks where the game and the story really profoundly reached me. This one, not really so much. It was pretty slow, and it's not what I usually, not my usual type of story. It's a visual novel, which isn't my usual type of game. But I am very glad I played it. You know, it pushed me out of my comfort zone with all of its
suggestiveness and sometimes bluntness. And I did not realize it was going to be that type of story. But I'm glad it was. I'm glad it was, because that pushed me out of my comfort zone. And you know, my sexual side is something that I have always struggled with, as I mentioned, rooted in my religious upbringing and heaven and hell and all that. And nowadays I want to take that part of myself and integrate it into my fuller self, rather than trying to suppress it and having it like leak out around the corners and cause havoc for me. And this game has really helped me do that. I'm thankful for this game for that. I am all, hey, made in Game Maker Studio by Yo-Yo Games, yeah. So, yeah, I'm glad that I played this. I think it was a worthwhile experience in the culture and history of video games. The art was absolutely fantastic, unbelievable. The world was cool as well, this cyberpunk world with all these characters. Did you have fun? Yes, I did. You know, all these characters who, like, none of them are like, quote, ordinary people. Yep, I also got to meet a cat boomer. Why did your boss hug you, though? Who's talking here, I wonder? The text color. She's that kind of person. Now let's sleep. You were dozing off back there. Is that Gabby? You know, the people had issues. They're people, they're hanging out with each other. You're right. Good night, Jill. And that's kind of realistic, right? When we, like, real people have some issues, we hang out with each other and we tolerate each other's issues. You know, we hopefully can help each other, but also, like, we accept each other as we are. We'll play some more tomorrow. Good night. And this game kind of, like, exaggerated that a lot, you know, with Dorothy, and then Jill with her emotional issues, and then all of her vices that she turned to take her mind off of it. You know, and, you know, honestly, that's pretty relatable. I'm sure most of us can relate to that, and to some degree. And then just the people that we spend our time with, like a literal assassin, you know, and Dorothy, you know, Alma, a hacker, you know, kind of, and hinted at multiple times that she is Alice Rabbit. Hey, we get an epilogue. So it's kind of like ordinary people with flaws, but like exaggerated, you know, as good science fiction and fantasy does. To think I'd be evicted. Oh man, we actually do have to face this? They are pretty ruthless. They don't even allow you to skip 1 month? I was 2 months late already, actually. Jill. So are we moving in with Alma? At least it wasn't because you spent too much money on useless stuff, right? Right? About that. Forget it. I don't want to hear. Let's go to sleep. Tomorrow you'll regroup and think what to do next. Yeah. Thanks for letting me stay here, but... Whoa! Your bed is huge! A queen size. Considering I lived with a guy for at least 4 years. You can get lonely, but also really comfortable. Just like single life, I guess. Hope you don't mind sleeping with me, but there's not enough space for the futon in here. Oh, spicy night. I haven't slept in a mattress in, fuck, over 2 years now. That can be good for your back. Bad for my morale. Anyways, good night. Nighty-night. Aww. Get the bad ending. Aw, man. Bad in quotes. It's hot in here. Having her hug me certainly doesn't help. don't want to wake her up either. She looks so comfortable right now. I wonder if boss would let me crash in her place. Oh well, let's just try to sleep a bit. No 4, go away. No, you piece of fur, don't you dare sleep on my face. You can now save heart data. Loading heart data for the title screen will let you start over from day 1 while keeping your items and money. Alright, so there's a new game plus. We'll save in there. I will not be doing new game plus, but it's good to know. Alright, what else from the final thoughts? I liked a lot of the writing. Some of it was really good. The characterizations, like the characters felt like people. You know, we didn't resolve, like we really didn't resolve many of the plots, but again, slice of life, you know, kind of realistic. I was so hoping Donovan would get unioned out of his job. Oh, but okay. The White Knights and the bank side plot, that was really cool. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that by the end we'd have, Zaibatsu Corp would crumble and we'd have some kind of revolution. I guess that's a bit of a tall order for a game like this. There's some characters, Ingram we never found out about. Virgilio we never found out about. I'm convinced that they're probably both like underground rebel leaders, right? Yeah, and then the occasional like gender stereotype inversion where like on Danger U it was like 4chan where it's, oh, a boy, gay, everyone, there's a boy in here, ah! And then Gil, the guy at the bar, being the one that everybody sexually objectified. We never learned about his story either, did we? Alright, I guess that's it. So you could tell me in the comments, are there more like story resolutions that you can get with alternate endings, or are they just left ambiguous? And what did you think about anything and everything about this game? And that is gonna be it for Valhalla. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next game.